Good evening, morning, night for some. Mm, it's, it's almost 10:30. Anyway, y'all already know. Ice. That's my guilty pleasure. But I just want to come on here and talk about a few things. I cannot see. Okay. Now I can see. Yeah, I just want to talk about a few things tonight. And I know some of you guys probably won't see this till tomorrow, but if you're in here, say hey, how you doing, whatever. Y'all, this what you call that stuff? The Sahara dust storm or something. That mess got me. My eyes itching, my throat is irritated. I'm a mess. Anyway, hopefully it just blow over soon because I'm over it. I was already over it. But if you guys have not watched the last live, I was going to say vlog. I haven't done vlogs yet. And it's a lot. And what I had planned is going to be pushed back because I need to get all of this stuff together. Because I want this next footage to follow so it'll make sense, even though this kind of won't, but it will. I'm just going to talk about the stuff that you guys won't see in the vlog of what happened from the other day or days or whatever. Some of the stuff because it was crazy. But I'll get that stuff up, and I don't know how I'm gonna edit that stuff. It's a lot of pictures, but I'm gonna try to get most of the footage. I don't remember doing too much footage, but I don't know. I'll just see. In my head, I'm thinking it's long, but it might not be that long. Yeah, it might not be that long. I have footage on the phone and on the camera, so I don't know. I might just split it up into two vlogs. Anyway, well, yeah, I'm probably gonna do that because I'm gonna show you the room. The room's probably gonna be one vlog. Because I told you guys the other day when you saw us, I did not show you the room on purpose because I just didn't feel like doing all that. And it was dark anyway. And I was tired. So, yeah, y'all. But I just wanted to say people believe things and it's like it's crazy, and some of the stuff is not even remotely true. It just but the news have people believing stuff like, yeah, that's why I can't with the news. I really can't. So like I said the other day, I didn't want to hear anybody saying, oh, you went wherever, and is this going on? You know what? To each his own, because there's some of y'all going out the house for no reason, mask, no mask, whatever. Everybody got their own MO. All I'm saying is be safe. You could say that I go to work and deal with the stuff firsthand. So, and frankly, I'm tired. Up in here, we have been back on lockdown since that order lifted on the 15th. It didn't lift. He put it back into effect. It didn't even get a chance to lift until August the 15th. Over the weekend, 7,000 cases. I'm so spent. I can't go to work. I don't want to deal with nobody. I just want to I can't deal no more. That's just, I was like, I have to do something before I explode. I'm tired. I'm just tired of dealing with people. People hard headed. They don't listen. They don't respect people. They don't care. Y'all, one of the things I have not told you guys, and I might sound like it's a rant. It's not really a rant, but I want to tell you guys, this thing is real. Believe it. How it came about, that's neither here nor there, but people are sick. It is real. It is serious. Stay the heck at home. Um, if it wasn't for the doctors, nurses, truck drivers, and the grocery store people, the country wouldn't be running. Anybody else, I don't care what y'all do, stay at home. Um, unless you have lost anybody, you probably won't understand. You unless you lost somebody from it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I have, and I still don't understand because it's like they're gone, and we can't. I don't know. You that still has not processed in my head, and it's probably not the last family members. Um, but it still hasn't processed because it's like what happened, and even going to work and seeing what happened. I know what happens. Um, yeah, but when it become your own family members, it's a totally different situation. Totally different situation. So yeah, you guys, I've been dealing with a whole lot. I say recently, but not like in the past couple of days, but recently, last month, I lost two family members in the same day. Two. So I'm spent. Not, just that. I had, it was a couple, some more in the hospital that made it, that were very, critical. But they pulled through. I just want people to take things seriously. Some things is true, but some things are not. So I needed a break so I could regroup mentally so that I didn't break down because with all the stuff that happened last month, the stuff that happened and still is happening, that was a lot. And of course, the news was an understatement, with our people and all the incidences, all the stuff. I can tell you guys all the stuff that happened here. When I told y'all that night, when I showed you guys what was happening downtown, and I said Austin was going to be on fire that night, Austin was on fire. Um, but back to the, you can believe them if you want to. And I'm not saying that we believe them, which is why we went to Vegas or anything, because we could have done it, another way. But we didn't believe the news, no way. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. The news have you believing. I kid you not. I was watching last night a clip because I don't watch the news. I only watch clips. But I'm watching this clip of our airport, and I'm saying to myself in my head, what random day did they stage this and shoot this little, clip? Because my footage versus what I saw in the news, completely different. I'm like, the news will have you all the way messed up, okay? The people was wearing masks. They were cleaning everything. It looked so safe, quote unquote. Everything was cool. Little kids with the masks, the little doggies running around. And been through three airports. Mind you, like I said, that was our airport I'm watching. I done watch some stuff where they show you they spraying the planes down. It's all clean and stuff. Believe that mess if you want to. Believe it if you want to. Like I said, we didn't, you know, on a day to day, we deal with the stuff firsthand. So it was, we got to, watch out for ourselves anyway. Our jobs are dangerous. So it wasn't any more of a risk. But for those of you that don't uh, have those type of jobs or you don't work, it's still a risk, anywhere it goes. So I don't see why there would be judgment. But what happened in the airport? They got to talking about they taking your temperature when you go up to the TSA. Where? Where? They done laid off all the people. I used to work for the federal government, so I know how many people. I told y'all that. Anyway, wasn't nobody taking no temperatures. It was sanitizer stations all over the place. Pretty. I say all over the place, but they were available. Wasn't nobody taking no temperature. What was different? You could bring your food, any food you wanted. Whatever. Versus getting it on the other side. You bring a whole cake if you want to. I just said that because that's what they have on the thing. But whatever. Um, wasn't nobody taking no temperature. You get them your ID, scan your pass or show them your pass. Did they have on gloves? They ain't even have on no gloves. I'm not even finna tell y'all that they ain't had no gloves on. Some of them did, some of them didn't. They ask you to pull your mask down so that they can verify your face. They give it back to you. They wasn't sanitizing their hands, passing those IDs back and forth. I slid my stuff in my pocket real quick, sanitized my hands with my own stuff, and kept it moving. Sanitized my ID. Hindsight, I should just put in a Ziploc bag, but I didn't think about that because that's not what they said. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. So what do we do? It wasn't a the full crew. You put your stuff up there. Regular TSA stuff. Um. Did I get checked? I'm not even gonna go into that. There's different reasons I could tell you guys the secrets, ins and outs, and all of that, but I'm not gonna get into that. I got checked for my hair. Yeah, for my hair. They make you. That's why I couldn't do it no more. But anyway, yeah. So, what else happened? Going out, I can't say. What I can say for Texas is because we are, and not just because we are because we just now became a excuse me, a, what do you call that? A hot zone. Yeah, my throat again. Hold up. Um, Nobody is really going anywhere. Everybody's at home for the most part. Airport empty. Purposely picked a morning that way it would be fresh. First flight out. Y'all, if this doggone stuff don't clear out of my throat. Anyway, so yeah, there was hardly anybody there in either one of our airports. So let's see, 1, 2, we got 4, but in the 2 we went to. So I don't even know. Sitting down, it's like one of those. You sit down. Some of the people, you had to have your mask to come on in the airport and all of that. But sitting down, of course, I understand people were eating and stuff like that, drinking coffee, whatever, tea, water, whatever. That's cool, but some of the people still did not have any mask. But to enter go to the board, you have to have the mask. On the plane, you have to wear the mask the whole time. And it was people just, trying to lax it, but they were checking. But y'all, the thing about, listen to them if you want to, believe them if you want to, okay? Because everybody saw this on the news. Because everybody was like, well, I wouldn't be going nowhere, but they doing this and they doing that, okay? And I know everybody was believing, but this is what they did. Instead, of doing what they talked about doing. They talk about the airlines hurting. The airlines are really not hurting that bad because on the other flight, oh man, it was so many people and they were coming from everywhere. They're not hurting that bad, y'all. Other thing, they are flying all these planes, and they said some of the airlines were not flying. That is not true. Not true at all. What got me was the plane pulls up, the people deplane, and it's time for us to board. And I said, what the hell? Well, excuse my language, but okay. What type of ish is this? You mean to tell me they deplane and we got it on the same, but on the news, you telling people, and I had an inkling. I'm not totally naive. I had an inkling because something just didn't seem right. I had, yes, we brought stuff. I brought plenty of stuff. Okay, you on my way, you finna get sprayed, whatever, lots of wipes, all kind of stuff. Okay, I don't play, but yeah. So it wasn't a flight in and they dock it and that's it. Do all the disinfectant, sanitation, all that, and then it's a fresh plane. There was none of that. Don't be believing that stuff. And that happened all day, both ways. So I don't know what I don't know the new, like I said, they make us believe or try to make us believe whatever they want. So yeah, that was not true at all. How they running these planes. And again, the airports got crowded in different areas and got busier. And as far as going through the line, there were distance markers um, going through TSA, but when nobody's standing there to say you too close. But going through the actual checkpoint, everybody was, and I'm like, get back, dude, get back, And actually boarding, there were markers along the wall or along the, it was along the wall, along the windows on the floor, but it just wasn't, what it should be. So we kind of try to get towards the front. So we will have to deal with anybody. Same thing getting on the plane. Back to back to back. It took so long, but it was still back to back to back people. So even though they have all these measures in place and the things that they have people believing that they have in place, it's not what it appears to be. So don't go believing everything you see. It's up to people. And I told you guys there are things that we do personally to keep our bodies, our immune system up. And we can't, obviously block out everything, but tolerance is really high. If I've been at work all this time, working in the hospital, it's just the most unsafe place to be. But yeah, I'll say the most riskiest place. Anyway, it's crazy. So, what else was? What did we see? There were y'all. You guys saw pages at night. You'll see in the vlogs. I'm trying to compare I mean, of course, everything was shut down. Whatever hotels had casinos in them, which is most of them, all of them. They had their little stuff open, but a lot of the big ones weren't even open. I know some guys might be wondering from the other night, did I get the bag? Remember I was talking about that ombre Louis Vuitton. Um, Me and my silly self, and I said I wanted to go to the store the next day. Yeah, honestly and truly, I was not. I'm serious, but I was not that serious because I just don't want to go into the store. I want to just order it and go pick it up. But their store, we actually did drive by the store. Their store was by appointment only, but it was also closed. All of them, because it was more than one. They got women, men, and then they got both, and their stores were actually closed. Ours, they closed down when the looting started. They had boarded it up and closed it. So that is the reason why I said I would just order the bag. But I'm gonna get it. It's a lot going on. We doing other stuff. That bag is not going nowhere at all. I'm gonna get it. That's just I have to find time to do it. Anyway, I just been trying to decompress. That's what I've been trying to do. So we haven't been home that long. Um, what I had to do today. Appointments. Orthodontist. I take somebody to the orthodontist. Turn around, take somebody to the lab. So I'm a little tired. A bit tired. Anyway, I got business to take care of. So I will get it when I get it. And I'll be good. But y'all know I don't say stuff like that if it's not gonna happen. Y'all should already know. I might not come and say, "Oh, look what I have," because it's been every day. I can come on here. And I'm not that type of person. Look what I have. Look what it's so much. Look what I have's around here, or we did. I don't do that. Okay, so I just feel that that's just it's too much. It's yeah. Who cares? Um, I'm not bragging like that. Um, so what did we do? Yeah, I'm still gonna tell you guys a whole lot. But it was a nice getaway. Like I said, it was much needed for both of us because we have both been working during this whole time with literally no breaks. And me, I think at one time I said I had a day off, and I kid you not, as soon as I got off that live, I literally got called, and I didn't have any days off. So I was just like so spent. You have to work 7 days a week, long hours. Um, yeah, you sometimes don't know if you're coming or going, and that's not good, especially if you have to do, uh, your job is strenuous. Or, you got to pay attention to detail. That's not good. So I had to say, look at here, this is what I'm gonna do, and so I'm trying to quarantine myself right now because I don't feel like going nowhere yet. No, I'm not sick. I'm just, because I done been somewhere. I don't feel like going back to work yet. Anyway, yeah, that's just how it is. That's just the way it is. That's Tupac, y'all. Anyway, I already said it was more crowded. I think it was more crowded out there. I pretty much saw the same amount of people. We didn't see too many people out. It wasn't like crowded restaurants you had to make reservations to go into, or takeout, and a lot of takeout stuff was closed. But we did find some good places to eat. That's the one thing you don't have to worry about when you do go um, to Vegas. You don't really have to worry about eating, and you don't have to worry about anything in the rooms or in the hotels because it's so many other places that you can go that are like bomb. So um, I'll include those in the vlog. And no, that was not our first time, but it had been a while. What else? Something I want to tell you guys. Oh, I have not showed you guys. I said I didn't show you guys the room, but that was another thing. The Yeah, people are moving. As much as they want to say people are locked down and all of that, people are moving. And the hotel, and y'all already know, I'm not saying whatever, but I'm not going on no bootleg trip, okay? I only stay at 5 stars. Okay? Only. Um 4 stars, that's just me. Anyway, this was a wait a minute. Yeah, there are 5 stars because I know restaurants 5 stars, but yeah, there are 5 stars. Anyway, 4 star. Okay, that's what they have. Um, 3 rooms because I was not satisfied. The first, okay, we go to the room, we check in, which was a long process because they clearly were not ready. They didn't have all of the staff, which we knew that, but I think at the capacity, um and it was huge. It was a huge place, so it wasn't like we were like you know all close together. It wasn't like that at all. We didn't even see anybody in the hall because that's how many rooms there are. There was like no contact hardly, um, with all the people there. So that was a good thing. They spaced people out so well, but it was so many checking in, and they just were not ready. But what happened? We went into the room, nice room, and I saw something in the shower. I saw a the razor blade top. Yeah, the shaver top. And I just didn't feel comfortable at that point. Now, mind you, we have cleaning products and we can go get cleaning products, some more. I just didn't feel comfortable, and I just preferred that they come and cleaned it up. That's all I was asking. But so we called to ask if somebody could come. They didn't It took them a minute, and they didn't want to send anybody. And then when they said okay, it took 20 minutes. And by that time, we were the thing was, we're going to leave. Just have somebody come up here, clean it up. We're leaving anyway. We'll be back later, whatever. We weren't tripping like that. 20 minutes later, because we hadn't eaten either, I'm like, this is bogus. I'm ready to go. So then the bellman shows up to take us. He has a key to the next room. And so we get to the next room, which is actually down the hall. And I'm like, what the freak? But he had the key. So we go in that room. He leaves. And I just said, no, this ain't it. This ain't it. Okay. That room was smaller than the room we had just left. And it just, no, I was not getting ready to do that. I didn't pay my money. I just, no. So my husband's like, what do you want to do? And I said, I'm not staying in this room. That's what I'm going to do. So I said, you know what? Let's go. We going to the manager. We going to the manager. We not calling. I'm finna go talk to the manager. So we went downstairs, and his his story was, once we got the manager, uh, we explained to him we just would like somebody to come in there and just tidy up that, because I said it was, the room was fine. It was just that one little thing, and I just didn't understand how they missed that. It could be that that room hadn't been used at all in a minute. I don't know that. It was fairly clean, but that one little thing just gave me pause. So anyway, he said, at that time they didn't have anybody to clean it, and that they had the girl told my husband on the phone that that room that we were in, the first one, was upgraded. It was an upgraded room. And I said, well, did they tell you that when we checked in that the room was upgraded because that's what they supposed to do. And he said no. And I said, well, why did they upgrade the room? Because we're gonna pay whatever. Because he know I yeah, whatever I wanted. Whatever's, I don't care how much it costs. Anyway, you know, she said, or he said that it was just whoever was on the phone. Um, Told him that. So at the check-in, because they only had one person, they wanted just one person at the counter. So I stood back out of the out in the lobby. Anyway, I said, well, no, this is not going to work because if they put us in this room and we have this expectation of this room, and then they give us another room and it doesn't look anything like it and it's smaller, that's not right. And I said, before we had even come downstairs, I said, so what we're going to find out is if they're going to, the price is going to change because this room is smaller. So it should be less. So the manager came out. He was like, well, we upgraded the room, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we didn't know that. Okay, why did you upgrade the room, sir? That's what I asked him. Because your room wasn't ready. Okay, now what room might that be? Might that be the room you just put us in? That smaller room? There was nobody cleaning anything in that whole wing, that whole tower, I mean. So that room was ready in the beginning. We passed that room to get to our room. That room was ready. Because mind you, it was long like 20, 30 minutes. There was nobody up there. So I'm like, you mean to tell me that you did it because this room was not ready? He wouldn't say it was that room, but he had already messed up and he realized that. And well, we just, there's nobody to clean at that point. And I said, okay, we're fine. We just asked somebody to do this. My husband said, you know what? We'll just clean the room ourselves. We'll go get some more stuff. We're good. So I looked at him and the guy looked at me and I said, but we're getting ready to leave anyway because again, we were tired. And obviously I didn't vlog any of this, so I'm trying to make stuff make sense, okay? The room, the third room, okay, was not available when we looked for rooms. Had this been available, I don't know, magically, because it was literally not even 24 hours that we reserved a room to check in, okay? So I don't know how it wasn't available, but it magically was not available when we went to reserve the room. But no, seriously, it's only because I spoke up. And so he tries to tell us, oh, well, I have another room that looks just like that room, but there's two queen beds. And I'm like, okay. My husband said, no, I'm not taking two queens because a king costs more. He paid for a king. So he was like, no, we're not going to take that room either. He said, we'll just go back to the other room. Nobody else been in there. We're cool. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous because all these rooms and changing, I'm tired. And so he said, well, here's what I'm going to do. He pulled out this key. Take this key. Here's your room. Go up, such and such. So my husband was like, I'm going to take I'll go move the stuff. You just go chill. I said, okay. And so he went back up. He moved our stuff to the next room. And he came back down. And he said, if you don't like that room, I don't know what to tell you. Because what was going to happen is we were going to leave and go find another room and then just come back. But I didn't tell the manager that. But if he had said one more thing, that's what I was going to tell him. And so, yeah, my husband was like, if you don't like that room, he didn't tell me anything, but he knows my taste. He knows what I expect. So he said, if you don't like that room, something is wrong with you. And when I tell you guys, we left and went, did whatever, and came back, and we went in that room. I couldn't even find the bathroom, y'all. I was like, where's the bathroom? I mean, that room was laid, and I'm like, this was the one I picked. Why this wasn't available? It's different towers, different style of rooms and all this kind of stuff. But yeah, everybody can fit in that room. That room was nice. And the price, that room was free. But anyway, yeah. So we had a lot to deal with just that day. It was rough, it was long, it was tiresome. I can't even remember what the heck we even ate that night. What did we eat? I'm gonna have to go back and look because honestly, I can't remember um, what we did that night. What did we eat? That's the only thing I give. Guess with all the stuff that went on, I forgot. I know it wasn't fast food because we didn't go through any. Yeah, we didn't go. It was something different, and yeah, I can't even remember what we ate. I can't. I have to go back and look at the stuff. But yeah, we came in and just chilled. But yeah, I was satisfied with that room. Y'all saw us chilling on the couch and stuff. It was cool. But other than that, the what was one last thing I can say that was like not cool. I mean, everything else is was to be expected. We can expect too much because we are in a pandemic. Um, the pool was open. No, we did not go to the pool. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you go to Vegas, that is the last place you need to be going, is somebody pool. Methamphetamines, all kind of stuff found in the pool. Don't the in the water. People, just regular people like to study stuff like that and test stuff. Feces, urine, all kind of stuff. Don't go in no Vegas pool. But yeah, the pool was open. They weren't checking. They did check your room key, but they weren't checking. There was no limit. There was a bar. It was very pretty. Fitness center, spa, all of that. Tattoo part. I'm gonna show you guys what it looked like inside on the vlog. But yeah, we didn't go. We just walked out there, and it was a whole lot of people. I didn't even want to congregate. And I say a whole lot. I don't know. A lot is more than three. That's a lot to me. But yeah, it was people. So we didn't want to congregate out there, but we sat by the little fountain and stuff. Um, but again, it was one of those situations where you're walking into things and it's not, somebody there immediately sanitizing things. So if that makes sense, when you come in the door though, they are checking your temperature. If you are warm, that happened one time because it's hot. It was very hot. Just walk over to the sink, wash your hands, and then get rechecked. And that's what happened. But they, were checking. They did offer paper masks and give you little tongs and give a little mask. But everybody had to have a mask coming in. And yeah, everybody had a mask coming in. So that was cool. But other than that, the restaurants were closed. The bar parts were open, but the restaurants were closed. Yeah, Benihana and a couple other things y'all will see was closed. So that's the reason we left. But for real, I still cannot remember what we ate or where we went. Um, Toilet paper. We were in the lobby. Somebody was going to get toilet paper. And it was like, this is supposed to be a 4-star hotel. This is like top notch, y'all. And something about it is a thing out there. We treat you like royalty or something. They motto on the building. Anyway, he was going to get toilet paper. It was like there was only nothing. Okay, and I'm like, wow. And it didn't dawn on me until we got back upstairs. And I looked in there and I was like, you know what? Oh, what was right. I told my husband, I was like, see, you thought it was just me complaining. He was complaining about some stuff too, how messed up it was. And it shouldn't be, just random stuff. My husband said I'm picky, but I'm like, if I'm paying my money for something, a lot of money, I want everything I'm paying for. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna take it with me. But anyway, anyway, I checked and I was like, he was right. There's what's on the roll. So in the vlog, you hear, I mean, not in the vlog, in the live, you heard somebody knock on the door. That was because he called down there and asked them to send some up. So they sent up a couple more rolls, but seriously, toilet paper. They're just like, they was not ready at all. Not ready for the capacity. So other than that, I didn't see anything else. Like I said, it was kind of some of the stuff you just did not see, and there's like a big part you're not gonna see, and I'm not gonna talk about. But other than that, everything else is in the vlog or vlogs. I think. Mm, yeah, I think pretty much everything else. I don't know. What's not in the vlog? Oh, we did end up running to a shoe store and getting the kids some shoes. We walked up in a good deal and the shoes, man, they got shoes, some Skechers. Um, they had, I don't know, it was a really good deal. Two pair came up to $24 or something like that. Yeah, because it was like 12 something a piece for two of them. So, oh, excuse me. And the other ones, I think, I don't know. I didn't look, but I know they weren't even $20 a piece. So yeah, ended up getting some socks, and I think got somebody a shirt. But I didn't vlog that. I did not vlog going into any shops. I only took pictures, I think. Um, yeah, yeah, and it wasn't terribly crowded in the shops either, because it just wasn't that many people out, honestly. And I know one of them, there was nobody but us in there when we were picking up some little stuff for the kids and the grown-ups, kids. Um, but yeah, it was a whole experience, a whole experience. What else was I gonna say? I know somebody was gonna ask. Maybe, yes, we had the casino in a full casino in our hotel, and the atmosphere changed on Friday night. There was security because there was no security at first. But what we did notice, y'all, and I'm just gonna be straight up honest with y'all. What I noticed was there was kind of a little bit of a mixture of races when we checked in. But I noticed on Thursday that the other people was checking out. And it was just like, okay, they checking out. But then on Friday, we noticed that all the our people, I mean, they were coming like by the truckloads. Like, really, it turned into a club, a whole hot spot. Like, and it was like, I don't want to be anywhere. I need to be by myself. But it was so many brown people. So I was like, where did all this come from? I don't think they were ready. But that was just the spot, where everybody go. So, yeah, and everybody was cool. It was very respectful. Everybody, it was quiet. Y'all know us. We don't cause no trouble. We just there for a good time. So, yeah, we did go to the hit up the casino. Hubby lost his money. I'm gonna just say that straight up. No, we didn't go do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna honestly tell y'all, it was what he took out was not even $100. Okay, I just say that. Um, whole thing. He got I he got 220s. I got 820. We just put it like that. Anyway, Po thing lost his money. Po thing. And so he went first, and it didn't take much because he was trying. I don't know what he thought, but he didn't bet everything, and yeah, it's gone. And so I went to the. He was like, "Okay, you can do the next one." So I went to the thing. He put the stuff in there, and I just start pushing the button. And I had told him before, I said, you know what? I came up here one time, I had a nickel in my pocket. I put it in the machine and hit it. And I was young. I wasn't even supposed to be messing with that mess. But y'all, I wanted so much money. My mama didn't have to come get me. But so I told him, I was like, that's what happened. So I started pushing the button. That's literally what I was doing. I was just pushing the button. And he started looking at me like, what did you do? Because I hit every time. Every time. And I just kept pushing the button. Sometimes I changed up the little, what I was playing. And then I'm getting the bonuses and I'm getting the this and the that. And he was like, I don't believe you. I didn't put this in there. I cashed my stuff out, y'all. I'm just as happy as I don't know what, ready to go to the store to get that bag. I'm serious, and some more of them, okay? Off of that little money. So he went to the next machine. It didn't work. He just, yeah, lost it. Anyway, so I said, you know what? I'm going to go back over here. And he was like, go ahead. Because he saw what I was doing. He was like, I don't understand what you're doing. How you keep winning? I don't know, y'all. I'm not promoting that stuff for real, but we just, if you go, you just gonna do it. That's all it is. You just gonna try it, and yeah. So I, put a little bit back in there and start hitting again, and I just sat there for a while and just kept hitting, and frankly, I'm not one of those people that do that. That's why I just, it did not thrill me to just sit forever and ever. It didn't take that long. I just put it in there and start hitting right away. So I was like, this thing is popping. It's popping. But I said, I'm not finna mess around and put it all back in there and then just be sitting here. It was already tired. It was late and we had to get up, take care of some business. So eventually I did cash out, y'all. So yeah. I cashed out. So I got a chunk. I don't see how people can do that. I don't know. I don't find any fun in it. Like I said, literally just pushed the button. I ain't care what it did. But I know I wouldn't finna stick no whole hunk of money in them stuff and be like, oh, we done lost, whatever. That just was not gonna happen. Um, yeah. Anyway, so what else? Probably you guys won't see. It's just a lot been going on around here. We got school is the big issue. This child, we got to figure out what's going on with university. And I know you guys probably heard my husband talking about rent. That's one thing I want to talk to you guys about. Not really get into finances, but things that we do. Um, to especially during this time because not everybody was prepared for this and financially how to stay afloat. One thing that we do is we typically we don't make bills, we don't do credit and stuff like that, but say like this child's rent, tuition, stuff like that, just because school was over and we didn't have that payment, we didn't stop including it monthly, if that makes sense. So when he said rent is coming up, we still include her rent as part of our monthly expenses and stuff like that. And he's probably said that more than once. You will hear him say that. Um, I got the rent. So yeah, we got her rent. I buy her groceries, um, and stuff like that. But she's good. It's covered, and that's the good thing about that. If you keep paying your stuff, anything can happen. You will be ahead if you have that money saved up. So that's any situation. But we don't know what's gonna happen with that as of yet. She did pay a deposit, so we don't. We're waiting. What are you doing? Oh, so yeah, we don't know if their plan is going to work because they're trying to do like 40% occupancy in the classrooms. And it's not a dorm, so it's apartment and her friends. But yeah, 40% and the rest online classes. So, but we don't know. I've just, the way things are going now, and with these cases have turned over like this in this, 2 days, 7,000 cases. We were already high a long time ago. The ICU is overrun. The hospitals are overrun. That's why I just, that was the perfect time for me to just break because it's crazy right now. And it's getting worse by the day. And so they said this month is going to be the worst. Um, yeah, because the cases are climbing by the thousands every day. And it's just unbelievable. But yeah, there's no more. And, Cuomo told them, don't. We weren't even, when we opened up the first time, he opened stuff up. We didn't even meet the criteria to open. We couldn't understand our governor. Nobody agreed, excuse me, with him. None of the judges, anybody, nobody agreed because it was too risky. And he went and basically said it's okay for y'all to get sick. And now everybody's sick. People are doing things irresponsibly. So, whatever happens, happens. If she don't end up going back, we still have it for whenever. It's not gonna go away. We're not gonna spend it. It's just still there. It's just part of the budget. That's the best way to explain that. But everybody else, I'm gonna talk about that in a separate video. So, I don't know. Some of y'all it might appeal to, and I think, especially those of you that homeschool, never take off. Still, the idea of having to enroll them in public school. Obviously, not now. That's what I'm saying on a full capacity, but going forward, I know a lot of people have lost their jobs, and I know spouses, husbands probably were the only ones working. So, yeah, I cannot say, okay, everything's cool because, you might be having to go get a job. So, put the kids somewhere. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. But I can say, like I said, there are vlogs coming um, after this. It's a lot of stuff coming. I try to get them up as I can. Try to keep coming with some lives. Um, it's something else that's going to happen, and I'm not really certain like when, but uh, yeah, you just gotta watch. I'm gonna tell you guys about some things, some good things, really good things. And it's been just behind the scene, a lot of behind the scenes, y'all know I keep a lot of stuff personal. So yeah, but I'm gonna bring you guys something good, and you'll love it. It's so everybody loves something new. Everybody want to try something new, and y'all know me. I don't come and play. Okay, I come for real. So I am going to read some comments. I don't believe I left my stuff downstairs. I don't feel like going downstairs. I was just thinking to myself out loud. I was getting some laundry done, which I usually have done, but I didn't bring up any PJs. My PJs are in the laundry. But that's okay though, because I just brought some brand new ones. So I think I finna just wear the brand new ones because I don't feel like going back downstairs. I'm tired. I said I ran to the orthodontist with a kid, and she tired. Ran to the lab. Everybody tired. I didn't even eat dinner. I didn't eat dinner at all. I didn't even. I'll tell you guys later what I've been doing for dinner, but I had grabbed something in the afternoon in between them appointments. That's what I did. Um, yep, that's what it did. Excuse me, Drake, little, my little, took my little bladder wax, sea moss. That's what I did this morning. My little water, my lake water, ocean water, whatever. But yeah, that's it. It's a lot of craziness going on. Believe stuff if you want to. Uh, One last thing I wanted to touch on is I can't say everybody knows about it because the situation happened here and it wasn't done justice. It's still not done justice. You guys, I had seen some of you guys may have heard about the little girl Vanessa, and I say little because she was 20 something. And Fort Hood out here. Fort Hood is 50-ish miles away. Anyway, down the freeway. This little child went missing in early April. And that just bothered me then, when it happened. But the thing now is they just, put the thing national. The story's national. And it's like, they downplayed that so much. It was a 2 minute clip, literally, when they first said it, and they didn't talk about it. And I just wondered and wondered and wondered, what are they doing? What how does with all that security? How does a person just vanish like that? And they don't have anything. She didn't have her phone. She didn't have an ID. She didn't have anything on her. Like, how does the person just vanish with all that surveillance? So yeah, like I said, believe what they tell you if you want to. But now it's national, and the family said they're supposed to be going to D.C. to go protest. But I don't know if anything has been updated. Excuse me. For the world. But they did just give an update today and say that they have suspects, two suspects. I know one is a female. But they had also found remains. Because, see, they had found some remains last week. And they said a male, went missing from the base last year. And I remember that. And so it turned out that those remains they found were him. And it's like, wow. Things happen and they just downplay it. But stuff that really happened, yeah, that's the stuff they downplay. And the stuff that don't happen, um, like the sanitizing of the stuff, the planes and airports that don't happen like that, they make a big deal out of that. I wonder why, and why the airline's not getting any business and money. Yeah, that's all fake, y'all. That is just so fake. So I just, pray that this family get the closure. I know it's not the closure that they desired, but at least they'll have some type of closure, because that was a very touching story. Just sad, just the whole story, for little Vanessa Guillen. It just, stuff like that just kind of, somebody's child. Y'all know I'm a softie like that. But other than that, I don't want to go into it, these news and all that. Go check out the lady in Detroit that pulled out the gun on the mom and the daughter. That lady, yeah, I know they picked her up this morning. I'm sure if they didn't late the last night when it happened, um, I don't know what's wrong with people. The lady in Hollywood at the new Trader Joe's that wouldn't wear the mask. I don't know what's wrong with people. That lady just made a fool out of herself. Talking about the doctor said. Doctor ain't said nothing. Doctor said 2-year-olds and under, maskless, and if you on oxygen, and why on earth a person with oxygen would be out in the store anyway during the virus, nobody understand. But she just basically tried to tell the people, just because she called the store and the manager said it was okay, tell the people her doctor said. Her doctor ain't said nothing. And they said the way she was hollering and cussing at people, she would, if she was having breathing problems, she wouldn't have been able to do all that. But yeah, some people just don't want to wear their mask and make people job harder. So I'm about to get up off of here. It is now. Oh, I'm actually sleepy. And that's, excuse me, 11:21. So I've been on here 1 hour. Yep, the counter said 1 hour. And that's what I want to do, literally make myself sleepy because I just been up late, 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 and I just cannot sleep. And even now, it's probably still gonna take me a while to go to sleep. But yeah, and that's probably due to the time change and the fact that I'm just, you come back from somewhere, you can't, gotta adjust, period. So I'm gonna get off of here. You guys talk to me in the comments and let me know if you were planning on going anywhere. Like I said, many people were doing many different things, and I'm not judging anybody. The couple on the shuttle when we were leaving said they had took their kids off to the, sent their kids to the residential camp, and they were on their way to Florida. So it was like, no shade, do what you got to do. The camp is open. Some of them are open around here, but yeah, I guess they make that call if it's safe or not. Like I said, it's just not safe anywhere. But you guys, like I said, it certain things that you can do to protect yourself. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're gonna be sick. Stay at home if at all possible. Stay at home. So on that note, be safe, be cognizant, miss your friends and family from afar. I know it's hard, but your family go out, you don't know where they been, and this time, people just don't know. It's so many people, the more they say about their testing, and that's why they coming up with the new case. There's so many people that are positive and just don't know it. Um, and we've come into contact with them. And even the testing situation is horrible. So, yeah, just be safe in your own. And I will talk to you guys later. If you guys have any questions or ideas on anything that I talked about, if you want me to go into a little more detail or something, just let me know. But good night.